Hey, this is Peyton, and happy Halloween, everybody! I'm gonna assume that it's most likely been Halloween by the time I've uploaded this Let's Play. Yes, this is another Let's Play. Welcome to Let's Play Screen Collector. This is an old Flash game that, as you can see here with the cloud save button, I actually played it quite a while ago. It says 2018 there. I'm playing this on Steam, so I'm sure I'll be earning achievements in the bottom right as I play, so don't mind that. But yeah, this is the most Halloween-esque game I could find, and I wanted to play this because, you know, I've been doing all the other games that have been kind of, you know, somewhat related to Halloween. They haven't been direct Halloween games. This is all about collecting screams, just like Monsters, Inc., you know? We're gonna do this because this looks fun. Apparently, this is a newer save from 2018. We're just gonna play new. We're gonna start a new game. Start by clicking on the house. Click until you have at least 10 screams. Now, I want to call this a Let's Play Blind, and all of this probably is a Let's Play Blind. We will not be beating the game in this video. I'm just going to play this for, you know, a little bit here, and we're going to build up a little haunted house, it looks like, if I recall correctly. So, get 10 screams. Listen to that knock sound effect. Wow. Oh, we actually earn more than 1 scream per click right now. That's very generous. Most clicker games don't start like that. You can now purchase the first... Hold on. You can now purchase the first house upgrade, which unlocks spooky trees and gives you more per click. Click on the upgrades panel. Okay. Buy the first house upgrade. A second floor, increase screams per click ×2, and allows spooky trees. For $10, even though the arrow icon is covering it. Well, I like that laugh. Now go back to the purchase panel. Buy some trees. To start earning passive income, you will have to click on the house a few more times. Wait, how many am I earning per click? I'm earning 4, even though it's saying 2. Maybe that means ×2. Yeah, this was an old Flash game, and they brought it over to Steam. The one thing that's bugging me, I cropped this in for you guys. This is not full screen, and I'm hoping there's an options menu, but I might just have to crop it in. I guess we'll find out. Buy some trees. Let's go. As you purchase trees and other things, you will unlock production bonuses that will also display new things in the scene. Click here to see how much you need to unlock the next bonus. Okay. Oh, here. Okay. Keep an eye out for gems and other goodies. Keep an eye out for gems and other goodies that will appear. Click on this gem now to collect it. I must remember to be a ghoul. Yay! You can use gems to purchase upgrades or to buy spins. Click on the spin panel now. Oh boy, this is like a mobile game UI before mobile games. Like, there's a lot to keep track of here. You have been given a free spin. Hooray! You can use it now or save it for later. No, spin. Go. +1 tree? What a horrible reward. Give me a gem. Yes! Yeah, that was probably the best one. Okay. Don't forget to save your gems for upgrades in the gem panel. As you earn more screams, you will attract Halloween spirits. Check them once in a while to collect them. Can you complete the haunted house? Good luck. Tutorial finished. Yeah, a little idle game based all around Halloween. That was a lot of information very quickly. Get these tools and bonuses with gems. Okay. What was that one? Double auto-click speed. That would be very nice. Do I have auto-click yet? I don't know. Oh, auto-collect is 25. Auto-click runs while off. Oh, auto-clicker is 500. Why is the double auto-click speed so much cheaper than the actual auto-click? Wow. Double spirit bonus. Dang, 1,000. Okay, well... yeah, we're building a haunted house, and I believe in... No, this is the Halloween spirits. I Oh, I'm trying to say so much. I love the sprite work in this game. It's very... It's pretty amateurish, but it's in a very charming way. And the way that the textures are done reminds me of Script Welder's work. You know, the guy who made the Don't Escape games and 400 Years. Cool stuff. Your screams will attract Halloween spirits. Each increases your income plus clicks by 1%. You must reset the game to get them. You have 0 Halloween spirits, increasing income by 0%. Okay. Well, let's not reset now because we just started. And in fact, let's finally buy some trees. What I wanted to see... Oh, wow, there's so much. What I wanted to see is the menu where we... unlocks. Here we go. So, 25 trees, we get income times 2. So that's what we want to hit. So let's just, you know, click a little bit. Forgive the sound of my mouse. That's the nature of a clicker game, I suppose, is you have to, you know, you gotta click a lot. Unless you have an auto clicker, which I actually do, but you know, we're not gonna cheat. Where's the fun in that? Hello, knock on the door 100 times. So this is actually a Steam achievement, but I already had it when I played this last. I actually forgot this was on Steam. Oh, I love that wind sound. Spooky tree income times 2, and we get a tree sprite. I actually had played this on the internet, like I said, when this was a Flash game, but I was looking for like a good game for Halloween. I saw this, and it's actually down on Congregate. Like, you can't play it there anymore. And then they have it on Steam, so I'm like, you know what? Sure, this is a perfect pick for Halloween. What happens if I get the trees to 50? I want to know, but also I would have to click quite a bit to get it to 50. So we're just gonna... We'll take it to, like... I don't know. Well, I'm pretty stubborn. I could sit here. If I were just playing this for me, I would definitely just sit here until I got to 50, but... You know what? We're getting there pretty quick. The thing is, every time the tree bar fills up, like those 91, I think these are spirits, we can basically afford another tree anyways, so we're not too far off. Yeah, 2 more. Yeah, 2 more and then we got it. So let's see if 50 gives us any bonus to speak of. Just a little more, get our bonus. Spooky tree speed times 2. Oh, okay. And I assume... if we got it to, say, 100 spooky trees, it might go even faster at that point. Okay, so we're doing pretty good. Creepier branches. They look like claws. Tree income times 2. Yes. I love the sounds. Yeah, this is just, you know, it's a clicker game. We're not going to have any pulse-pounding action here. Oh yeah, look, so you can just come here to see what everything's worth. So we're gonna have pumpkins, tombstones, ghosts, spiders, bats, black cats, witches, and zombies. Trying to think, what's a Halloween staple that's missing? There's no, like, werewolves. There's nothing to do with the moon. That'd be pretty cool. Okay, well, let's start upgrading. I might, The pandemic is over, but it never hurts to be prepared. Take shelter from dangers here. Like, for real? Oh. This room makes you feel prepared. Here is 100 TP to get you started. Oh, man. Remember COVID-19? What? This is like a separate clicker game to play while you're playing the clicker game? Oh man, that's funny. Okay. I didn't really say it earlier. I might have, but this is also kind of a blind Let's Play because I don't really remember much about this game. I just remember playing it, being aware of it. Man, that was funny. Is this like... This is completely separate. Increase preparedness per click times 2 and allows water. The scary ladder. This is so dumb. I love this. Well, we're not gonna stay down here too long. I will get the not tap and then we'll go up. Oh my gosh, I gotta click so much. Fast forward. Yeah, you can't challenge me on a game like this. I played the crap out of Cookie Clicker back when well, I say back when. I played a lot of Cookie Clicker. Even after it was not new anymore. That, I didn't. You know what? I didn't even read what that did. I don't think that was for the toilet paper. Cool. Okay, we're done here. Let's go back up. Ascend. There we go. That's very funny that that's there. There's just a separate clicker game you can play. Oh, hey, look, I was earning money, it looks like, while I was down in the basement. West Wing. Increase... well, I'm not going to read this every time, but we will get tombstones. So that's very important. Where are the tombstones? Right here. Oh, we skipped jack-o'-lanterns, apparently. I missed that. Let's get some jacks. Some jacks. Let's get some jacks and play jacks. I forget what that game's actually called, where you pick up the jacks. Clicker! Click on the house 500 times. I'll click. I'm the click master. Pumpkin income ×2, and we have a pumpkin! Beautiful. I hope that we can get this house somewhat decorated, because I actually just went out today and started to decorate my house a bit, and it's pretty late to be doing that, but it's been a crazy little month for me. Hence why, you know, I don't know if anybody reads descriptions, but I record my Let's Plays pretty far in advance, and then when they finally go up, it tends to be, you know, at least like a week later, a week and a half, like, you know, time flies. Especially when you're in a spooky pumpkin land here. So, wait, settings. You know what? No, keep particles on. I assume... Yeah, it just turns that off. No, we want the ghost flying across the screen in glorious... Technically not 4K, because this game isn't full screen. Oh, full screen there's... We found it! Yay! And it's only, like, however far into the recording. Cool. That's okay. Save the game. Pick a cursor. Unlock all cursors. $1. If I had known this was here, I probably would have bought it and done the candy corn or the zombie hand. I can't really tell what those two are. But yes, I forget what I was saying. Pumpkin speed ×2. Look at that, 2 pumpkins out front now, and there was a gem in that tree. So let's try to get more tombstones, and I probably should be checking the upgrades more often, because... Oh! What was that for? Why are you going psycho on me? Oh! We get lovely sounds if we click the pumpkins. What if I click, like, the windows? Nothing? You can hear the wind. Nothing from the trees. We'll keep clicking the door so that we get that lovely knocking sound. And, upgrade this a lot. Okay, well, we're getting there. So hammer spawn, 30 seconds faster. I don't even know where a hammer is. Ghost trap spawn, bucket spawn. I don't know where any of these things are. We're not buying them yet. Let's see. 5,000. Only the best pumpkins will be used. Pumpkin income ×3. That we do want. Give me that. Because the more quickly we can upgrade this house, the better it's gonna look in a shorter amount of time. 1 spin for 1 gem. Oh, the music shifted. We can just cheat. Pay to cheat right there. There you go. Let's see. What is... Whoa! Ah, cool. So we can go to, like, different areas. Why is the bathroom the most exclusive room of the entire house? Upgrade scene. Outside. Okay. Well... I'm gonna say no, because we just started. I'm probably... I don't know if I'll actually reset this recording, because... Yeah, we're not doing that. Day 1, all bonuses. Okay. Because, you know, we just started. We don't... Typically in these sorts of games, you don't really have enough valuables accrued by the time you finished, like, day 1. These are meant to be played over a long period of time. Tombstone! What's our sound? Oh, that is crunchy. And we don't get anything from it. What if I click you more? Do I get an achievement? Is there an achievement for clicking the tombstone? No. Ooh, hey. Ow! By the giant moon. Oh, there is a moon! Spoilers, get me out of that. We wanna see this stuff fresh, with fresh eyes. So I gotta upgrade the house again to get the ghosts. which is here, I believe, right? Yeah. 100K. Yeah, the numbers are already... They're already spiraling, as is typical of these games. They tend to get exponentially bigger very, very, very quickly. But I just realized we can actually buy multiples of things, so let's get the trees up to level 100, which will double that. Which is good, because the trees were falling way behind. So I guess it literally just adds 1 per every level up, because we have 2 pumpkins, we're at level 2 of them, and 1 tombstone, level 1 of that, and 3 trees, level 3. So I guess it literally just adds 1 to the scene for everything. I wonder when it caps off. Oh my gosh, that music. I wonder when it, like, caps, and it's like, yep, you can't upgrade that anymore to get any more scenery. I am unsure. Where, though? There's so many tabs. Okay. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. So basically the bottom 4 we can ignore. Bottom 5, because I really don't need that. So really, it's the lock upwards we care about. And we don't really care about the spin. So... And the spirits aren't going to matter. So really, the lock, skip these 3, and then these 4 are your main tabs. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, we just need 100K, and then, yeah, it's going to be way too much to afford upgrading the tombstones yet. Oh my gosh, that's annoying. It's funny to hear the sound, but it's very annoying to actually be wearing headphones and hear the pumpkin noises going off as I'm trying to upgrade my haunted house. How are we supposed to scare anyone away? Look at this. This isn't a haunted house, it's barely a haunted home. Normally people view the word home as a warmer word than house, so, you know, kind of said that backwards, but that's fine. It's Halloween, it's allowed to be backwards. Look at the Addams Family, they do everything backwards. That's like one of my favorite gags in the Addams Family. When Gomez is like checking the time and he looks at 2 different clocks that are both incorrect, but one's fast and one's slow, and then he averages it out and he's like, ah, right on time. Very cute. Hey, look, our house is getting taller. And now we have the ghosts. They are restless on All Hallows Eve. We gotta buy them, come on. Gotta buy a ghost. 1, 2, 3. Aw, man. And what stinks is we gotta get to level 25 before we even get to see one of them. I wonder, it might actually be beneficial to reset sooner. So, we'll have to see. Like, I'll actually pause after we get a few more levels of this stuff and see, like, if it's worth upgrading. And actually, you know what? I mean, my stuff is just earning money on its own. It's not like I have to sit here and babysit it. So, 1 more ghost. You can see already, even with just 6 of the normal ghosts, we're already almost on par with the tombstones at level 25. But let's see, where do we prestige? Okay. Let's see, your screams will attract Halloween spirits. Each increases your income by 1%. You have 0 Halloween spirits. Lifetime earnings is 3.4K. So, we're not even close. Yeah, so you gotta stay on this for quite a while. So, yeah, we'll probably not reset this recording based on how far off that number is, but we'll just keep building it up. Oh, wait, what's this? Is that a free spin? It is a free spin! Let's go! What do I get? Give me something good. Don't give me a tree, please. 10K screams. Thank you. I think I've heard that scream sound effect before. Pretty sure that's stock. Can we buy 25 trees? We can. It would actually be more beneficial to buy more pumpkins. I think. Yeah, actually it'd be way more beneficial to buy pumpkins because they're cheaper and they're earning me more money. Gotta get it up there. I tend to buy in bulk in these sorts of games. I like, even though 75 is not a round number. It's kind of like a stepping stone number, like, oh, 25, 50, 75, 100. I tend to buy in units like that rather than... Ooh, I don't know why I got that. Thank you. I don't know what I did there to earn that, but thank you, game. I tend to buy in, like, milestones instead of what is most efficient, which is buying the moment you can, you know? But I don't like doing that. I like feeling a noticeable difference when I upgrade stuff, and the best way to feel a noticeable difference is to buy in bulk. Which also makes you have to play longer, but, you know. I never said I played these games efficiently. I just played them a lot, like this, and, it wasn't really an idle game, but like Frog Fractions I played, and what was the one? It was like a text-based adventure game. It was like, I want to call it a Cabin in the Woods, but I'm pretty sure that's a movie. It was like some clicker game where you start and it's just white text, and then, you know, you gradually build a village, and then you can explore the woods and fight monsters and stuff. That one was fun. Yeah, I played quite a few of these. Swarm Simulator as well, where you build up your army of insects. But man, games like that, games like these are fun to a point, and then they kind of lose me after a while, because you kind of just end up doing the same things again and again. Like, the reason Cookie Clicker stuck around as long as it did is because it's just so polished. Like, Cookie Clicker is a great little game to actually just keep sinking time into. Like, there's a lot to do there mechanically. And this game at least gets the pacing right. Like, a lot of these games give you too much too quickly, or they don't dole out the rewards quickly enough. This one's doing pretty good though. This feels about right for how long I've played. Can we buy an upgrade? Granite will last longer. Tomb income. This granite will last longer. Excellent. I also just realized up here it tells you what you're actually buying. Like killer kitty litter. Try saying that 5 times fast. Oh, music change. This game, by the way, I didn't say it again, but I remembered before the end of the video at least, the link to Scream Collector will be down in the description. It is free on Steam. If this looks fun to you, you have no reason not to try this. Just one of these little clicker games where we have blue skulls flying everywhere. This is why I remember this game, because these little skulls were back in the... This game might not have originally been made in Flash. It might have been like the Unity thing or something. But my point being is, these little skulls flying around were the thing that made me really remember this game. Like, when I saw it again, this effect is what stuck with me over time, because it's really neat looking. I mean, it's simple, but it's just cool how it flies over the UI and everything. Let's see, yeah, our earning has slowed. And really, I don't want to waste my blue gems on any of this stuff. And getting a spin for one is really just not a good deal. Like, there's no reason to do that. So, yeah, let's get 25 more tombstones, and then we'll get another decoration. We got a cross! And it still sounds chunky when you hit it. Listen to that. That is some crunch. This music is very silly. It doesn't sound anything like it, I guess, other than a xylophone and silly Halloween, but it does remind me a bit of Spooky Scary Skeletons just by that nature. That was like the premise of the... Oh, thank you. Oh, double blue face, go! More, yes! We can upgrade the pumpkins, go! That was like the premise I saw in the ads of, like, whatever the new Family Guy Halloween special is this year, is that, oh, Brian, why is there... Stewie's like, Brian, why is there only one famous Halloween song? Well, I don't know, Stewie. What should the second one be? And they're, like, talking about it, like, trying to come up with a new one, and I'm like... But Spooky Scary Skeletons, like, obviously Monster Mash is the big one, but Spooky Scary Skeletons is, like, right there with Monster Mash in terms of, like, a famous Halloween song. Like, There are at least 2 big ones, and I would argue 3, because Werewolves of London is a bop, even outside of Halloween. That song is a bop, as the kids would say. What's your favorite Halloween song? There's a lot of them. I am a connoisseur of Halloween tunes, so let me know if you know any of... Let me try that one more time. Let me know if you know of any good ones, because... you know, I'm sure there's more out there. Recently, I was listening to, I believe the full title is Bloodletting, and then in parentheses, the Vampire Song by Concrete Blonde, which is an excellent track for Halloween, and it's just a great song. Those are my favorite kind of songs, like for holidays, Christmas or Halloween, whatever. Like, the songs that work well for the holiday, and they also just stand on their own. And that one is great. I've never heard of Concrete Blonde outside of that song, but would highly recommend listening to it. Great track. We can get more trees, and it looks like the next tree upgrade is going to be at 200, so we are a ways off from that. And then it's going to be 500k for the triple ghost income, and 1 million for that. Oh, hey, a little bag here. Yay, how many gems was that? Oh, good, it took me to 10. 10 times. Wait, why is that so expensive? Oh, it's this menu. Here we go. Let's see. Hidden spawn 30-second faster 1. Okay. Soup spawns. What does that mean, though? What do you mean soup spawns? What soup? Show tree income per second plus 10% tree. None of that is really any valuable to me right now. Like, none of this is appealing. And I just noticed that the double-click auto speed is still not unlocked. So I assume this is, like, grayed out until you purchase the auto-clicker. Fascinating. So, yeah, this is like... This is a lot like Cookie Clicker in that you gotta put a lot of time in to actually build something up. So, we might cut ahead a bit here to... Oh! Spooky sounds. Make 100 spooky sounds. Income plus 3. We might cut ahead a bit here until, you know, I hit another major milestone. But I think you're seeing the gameplay. I think you've got the gist of what we're looking at. It's a little clicker game. You've seen these. Everybody's played one of these at this point. They're like their own genre, like a full-fledged thing people do. So yeah, we're gonna jump ahead, and when I hit a milestone that is worth showing off, I will cut back. I actually haven't hit anything interesting yet, but I did just notice up here in the top left that our house level is apparently 13 out of 129. So I assume that we're going to... Oh, clicker, click on the house 5k times. Cool. I assume that eventually we're going to, you know, fill that up all the way. Now, what I would like to know, and what I'll have to pay attention to, is if upgrading these things, you know, what causes, like, buying to a milestone of these guys, like, you know, 100 tombstones, 200 trees, if that causes the house level to go up, like if the level of the things that are helping you earn money are doing that. We'll have to find out. Also, I just noticed that there's a mad scientist down here. I'm not sure how I missed that, but he is... There's Totes Malotes, a mad scientist down there. Anyways, I'll be right back. When I hit 100k, look at this, boom, or 100k, 1 million, excuse me. Now we can get the west wing and second floor, which will take our house to level 5, and increase screams per click times 3, and allow spiders. Oh, look, a hammer. What does this do? Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Oh, that's great. I want more clicks like that, please. Nice. Oh, and hey, gems. Oh, no, that just multiplied my clicks by 3 forever. Whoops. I thought it was like a limited thing. Wait, though, so spiders. Oh, I'm at 25. I'm like 5 million? Excuse me? I don't have that kind of money. 100K. Well, that's not very tempting because we haven't even gotten our ghosts to 25. So we got to get our ghosts up there a little higher before we even worry about potentially buying spiders, because that's going to double their speed and it's going to double their usefulness. And we want to, you know, get it up. Come on. Go, ghosts. What's a haunted house without some haunting? 31. We're almost there. We can get there. I'm not sure. Is this bar just on a timer? Click on the house to fill this bar. When this bar completes, it will activate a random bonus. Okay, okay. So me clicking is actually serving a purpose. Good, good. Because that's the thing, like with a lot of clicker games, is that eventually your mouse just kind of feels worthless, and you don't want that to happen. Like, you do if you're trying to prevent your players from getting carpal tunnel, but in terms of gameplay, it's not very exciting when the main mechanic you have at your disposal doesn't do very much to help you. Ghosting come times 2. Oh! He's in the window! Does he? Oh, listen. Oh, that's great. That's not annoying in the slightest. Okay, we're gonna continue clicking on this corner of the house because that is obnoxious. Let's see. So the next upgrade, I actually skipped the one. I think it's for the spiders. Oh no, it's for the ghosts. Income times 3. So we do want that at 500K. So we gotta get that. Yeah, we can get there. We can get there pretty quick. Especially with all the upgrades we're getting, like the times 3. That's the thing, is that these games string you along when they're designed well, and what I mean by that is, like, you'll have just enough to kind of keep up with demand of, like, what the game's asking of you, even if it's really slow. And then it'll give you a boost that's like, well, this would have been great, like, a bit ago. I needed this, like, back then. And now it's like, yeah, I'm like, this 3 times boost that took me from 60 per click to 181. It's like, yes, this is better, but, like, I'm doing stuff in, like, the, at minimum, 100K range. Like, 100 isn't really doing very much for me right now. But that's the trick. That's how they get you to stay in, because number must go up. It's programmed into our brain. We want this number to be bigger. Ectoplasm. It oozes off the walls. I do wish these upgrades actually caused some visual change in the house. That'd be cool. Also, it's really funny because all of these, like, the other elements look like normal sprite work. Well, I guess the pumpkins and this window specifically, just this one, have like a blur effect on them. You see that? Like, kind of like it smoothed out the edges of this stuff. Interesting. I'm not sure why they did that. It's very interesting. We can buy 10 tombstones. Let's do that. I'm gonna have to start buying in smaller increments because this stuff is way too much money, and I'm gonna be waiting longer and longer between upgrades, and, you know, that's just no fun. I want to actually get some help on this spooky journey of mine. Oh, that's... Update. I found that clicking this specific part of the house right here causes the wind sound effect to play. And I think it's because... We can't see it, but I bet you this tree sprite is going right here. Like, if I click here, I bet it'll activate. Yep. So I think it's clicking through the house to that tree to play the sound effect. Which also means that that's what's causing that. I didn't know that the trees had a sound associated with them, but apparently they do, and it is the sound of a rustling breeze. Also hammer. Wait. I remember that. I remember you can smash the pumpkin with the hammer. I forgot. Well, now I feel kind of bad, though, because I like the pumpkin. Bring it back. Oh, man. Well, I guess, we're gonna have at least one squish pumpkin. If I get another hammer, maybe we'll, gosh, I'm clicking in a bad area. I guess we'll have, you know, at least one. Maybe I'll try to squish everything, hit the tombstones, you know, just tear the place down as we're building it up. Which, you know, that makes sense. What's spookier than a house that's been abandoned and is falling apart with rotten pumpkin guts on the front step? Nobody wants that. Well, I can buy 10k of a lot of things, none of which are particularly helpful. The ghosts are, but yeah, no, that's going to be 1,000,000 for the next one. Oh, that was a spin. 5 spins. Wow, let's go. Gambling. Except I didn't pay, so it's fine. You got 2 gems. The thing that's crazy to me right now is the auto clicker is 500. I don't really know how on earth I would be able to get that many gems. Bonus speed times 2. Oh, is it? Oh, it's like running right now. Oh, thank you, game. Plus 2 gems. But yeah, you would have to play this for quite a while to build that up. Click income bonus times 2. Yes. That is what we're talking about. See, but now I want to see my upgrades. So I need 1,000,000 to get the ghosts visible. And we do want another ghost. We want to have a house full of spectral buddies. So I got to get 1,000,000. I don't think I can do that in this little clickathon power-up I have. But I can get to 800k, which is pretty good. Okay, let's buy him single so we can build up to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 ghosts ready to haunt the house. Oh, Haunt the House is actually a good Halloween game too. If you've never seen that. It's very cute. It's by the Super Flash Bros. The people who made Crow Country. Is it Crow Country? Is it Crow County? Is it actually Crow? Am I thinking of Catastrophe Crow? Am I mixing up all my indie games? Whatever. They made a very popular PS1 style horror game, and Haunt the House was way before that. But I do own that as well. That would have been a good little Halloween game. Ghost speed times 2. Twice the haunting, twice the speed. I said that backwards. What do you need? Hey, let's keep going. Let's buy that. Now we're earning quite a bit per tombstone. So I think I'm gonna kind of give the clicking a rest for a minute because my hand is starting to hurt. It is very hard to keep clicking in these games. Where are we with the Halloween spirit? So we've earned 6,000,000 and we're still not earning any. So this, based on the progress of this bar, this might be like 9,000,000 spirits to get. Or wait, yeah, lifetime earnings. What are they actually? Oh, screams. It's Scream Collector, Peyton. That's the name of the game. So 9,000,000 screams will earn us 1 Halloween spirit. So each increases your income plus clicks by 1%. So much like in Cookie Clicker with the heavenly chips, having 1 isn't really any good anyways. So, you know, even if I get that, that's not going to help. Let's squish another pumpkin. Wow, I really missed. There we go. Look at this ghost. Oh, there we go. I'm like, why aren't you moaning or wailing in a tortured sort of way? That's not very good of you. You've got to try harder. If you want to actually scare trick-or-treaters, you've got to make them afraid. We are earning quite a bit of money at this point, actually. It is piling up very rapidly. It's really because of the ghosts. The thing is, like, that bar takes a bit to fill, but every time it fills, I basically get, like, part of the way to the next upgrade I need. Come on, fill, go! A little more, and then we'll be able to upgrade our tombstones. Yes! Come to me. Yes. Look at that. That is money. So, giant moon. We do want to get the moon. At least the moon would be nice because this feels empty up here. We want something going on so that, you know, there's a bit of a reason to keep showing this off. What the heck? That for one toilet paper. I just came down to the basement again because, you know, things are progressing pretty steadily but slowly upstairs, and we don't want that. We want to actually, you know, be playing the game. We want to have something exciting to show. Oh, wow. Bonus speed. Wow. Oh, this is actually, though... Oh, this is actually just using this, the limited resource. So what are these check marks, though? What are they? Increase preparedness per click ×3 and allows canned goods. So, is that going to multiply by 2, so I'll get 6 per click? Is that what that's saying? Make spooky sounds. Make 500 spooky sounds. Clicker, click on the house 500 times. I'm not even clicking the house, I'm clicking toilet paper. Well, I guess let's get this to 1,000, because progress with the house is not really being affected by me very much at the moment. Like, right now, if I go up... Yeah, what's earning money is my ghosts especially, but the tombstones are helping too. Like, I'm not even doing that much right now. And, you know... I guess memories of COVID are kind of scary, right? The lockdown, getting sick, not fun. I imagine one day people will be nostalgic for COVID times. At least some people will be somewhat nostalgic for that period, which is a very funny thing to imagine because it's already like 5 years ago. I mean, it's already becoming, well, I'm saying it like it ended in 2020. It was more like... I think COVID really stopped more like in like 2022 was when it was more or less over. For real. Yeah. I guess my point is that in time, we give it another decade. People might start being like, gosh, remember COVID? That was great. Also, I just realized these things don't fly in front of the UI. Do you see that? Look at that. Wow, that's different from up top. Like, the faces go in front of the UI. These little blue check marks do not. Interesting. ×3. So, that is the scariest shelf I've ever seen. It does take me to 6. Thank you. Okay, so it just multiplies your current number. So you're telling me... I can't do the math off the top of my head, but, like, okay... 6 times 100 would be 6. 6 times 1,000 clicks would be 6,000. I gotta click, like... Let's, for the sake of argument, starting at 0, let's say, like... Let's say, like, I started at 0. It's like, let's just say, you know, it's roughly 1,750 clicks. I gotta click that many times to have more shelves in my basement? Why is there nothing automatic down here? How many people are yelling at me? I think as I've been buying the upgrades, I could get these things. And also, I thought the prices were, like, obscenely expensive, but I'm on ×10. Let's buy some water bottles. Let's get that to 25, shall we? Yummy. Oh, wow. What? Huh? I picked it up, and then I tried to click to put it back down, and it wouldn't let me, and then it's gone. I didn't want to do that. I was just trying to... I wasn't trying to get rid of it. I just got it. I just wanted to move it or click it. I wanted to hear the funny water sound. The funny water sound. Boy, the sound of running water, hilarious. Okay, wait. That, I think, was toilet paper. Why can't I do that? I don't understand why it disappears. I mean, I did the exact same thing, so it's kind of, my fault it's not here now, but I don't understand why it just vanishes. That's very strange. Oh well. Let's get to 5K, and then we can buy cans. And I bet you I'll be able to pick that up and move it, and that'll disappear. So that's just what I'm gonna do. We're gonna make this stuff vanish, I guess, as I get it. And the irony is, I was saying, like, why is there no automatic stuff? I mean, now that I have it going, like, presumably if I sign back into this game tomorrow, I would have a ton of these check marks, but the thing that's funny is this really isn't doing that much for me in the moment. Like, that's pretty slow, and that's not a lot of money. Or checks, or... I don't even know what these are called, but whatever. Canned good income, times 1.5. And look, my water's back! Can I move you? So the can... Wow. Lovely. The can is actually stuck in place. I don't know. Why did I get a water for that? This is, like, borderline more interesting than what's going on with the spooky house, because this is just to be expected. Although we do have a whopping 3 million screams now. So we want the giant moon. So let's... I'm just thinking. I think we'll probably go back downstairs, but I'll fill this bar up one more time, and we'll do whatever click bonus we get. Because it'd be really cool if a hammer spawned and we could smash that last pumpkin. I'm not sure if we can use the hammer on, like, the windows where the ghosts have appeared, or the tombstones, because I'm assuming it's stuff that I've added. But if it were just anything I added, that would mean you could use the hammer on the tree, and that doesn't really make sense from just a logic standpoint. You don't necessarily think of hammering a tree. Also, I am spitting out quite a few screams at this point. Look at this. We are flooding the screen with blue. Lovely. Fill, blue bar. Fill, fill. Give me bonus. And a spin! Yes. Oh, and we got the time bonus, which means I don't have to keep clicking. Thank you, thank you. Let's go. I don't even know what would be helpful. Not one pumpkin. I want a spider. Cool. Great. I have one spider to my name. Oh, that was at 25. Oh, dang. I can afford a lot of that. But I don't... I mean, I do want this, especially the tombstones. Getting that to level 100 will probably greatly help me. But I really, really, really just want to get the giant moon. Especially because I assume that'll make its own unique sound when I click on it. And I'm hoping it'll be a wolf howling in the distance, filling the night with animalistic terror. And 5 billion, go! Wow. Ow, ow! By the giant moon. Yeah, we all know this is a reference to Nightmare Before Christmas, right? We all know that? Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Just pointing it out. Oh, cool! Oh my gosh! Oogie, thank you! Wow, you were surprisingly helpful. You weren't like that in the movie. Let's get the tombstone leveled up, because that is going to be the most immediate bonus I can feel, I am sure. Good sentence, good description, good third tombstone. Look at that. I actually must have played a fair bit of this. I can't believe how much of this game I forgot. I did call this a Let's Play, and I think I started to say it at 2 different points. This is not a Let's Play blind. But I don't know everything that happens in this game. Like, I've never played long enough to unlock, like, the zombie or the mad scientist, and most assuredly, I'm not going to right now, because progress in this game is very slow. Don't have time for that at the moment, unfortunately. Let's get that to 977. So 1.6 million, and then the tree. So, assuming that doubles it again, where do I see that? Unlocks? Yeah, that's just speed times 2. I mean, that would take it to, like, You could just say it's operating at this same speed. Well, no, you can't. What you would say is that basically you're earning double in the same amount of time. I mean, that's somewhat helpful, but it's not really that helpful, especially for 1.6 million. Like, that's... I'd probably be better... I can't talk. I'd probably be better off dumping some of those points into the pumpkins, but... The trees have been around for a while. The tree is ancient as the trees, as they say. We should give them an upgrade. And then we'll go check the basement again. This is fun. Having this lower area is great. I don't think that was there when I played, because obviously that's like a COVID reference, and back in my day, COVID was not around. That was not a thing when this game came out originally. Which means this game's also still being actively developed, I would assume. Which is very funny to think about. This cute little Halloween-themed clicker game is still actively receiving support to, some degree. Yeah. Because it's going to be 10 million to upgrade the house again, which is going to take a very long time. So let's go down. While you were away, you earned 21k of check marks. I wish I knew what check marks were. So it's 1... Yeah, we can do that. Boom. Can good income times 1.5. How much is the next upgrade? 10k. We can do that real quick. It's very funny. I'm basically just playing... I'm playing 2 clicker games at the same time. Oh, I just looked over on the right at the upgrade I can afford. Lots of beans, the magical fruit. They say the more you eat, the more pairs of boots you own. That's true. Look it up. More shelving. Ooh, how horrifying. Also, this is a can of beans. Like, this looks like a can of Campbell's soup. This looks like nothing. It looks like a purple flurp. I'm not buying that that's a can of beans. Buy this. And now we actually want to... Oh no, we actually have the beans active, so that's good. That's a significant upgrade. You have... See, it's funny, because it's like starting from square zero to do the basement stuff. So we want to get the noodles to level 25. That's going to take a lot of money. And then other upgrades. So the next shelf upgrade's 100k, so we'll definitely do... We will definitely have the ability to take the noodles to level 25 before we're worrying about the other thing, but man, even then, like, that's... Progress down here is even slower than the house, I think. And this doesn't look to be tied to that. Oh wait, no, look. Lifetime's earning 57k. So this is literally a separate game down here. Oh my gosh, that's kind of insane. My mind is like blown by that. This is literally a separate game. It's the same game essentially, but it's funny that it's just wildly different theming. It's like really funny they put this in here. Why not though, right? Who says your Halloween game can't feature a basement where you reference COVID? You have stockpiles of toilet paper and hand sanitizer. Don't scream at me, I'm talking. We need way more rolls. I really want to buy some of this stuff, but I don't... That was a slip of the mouse. What did I just buy? Bonus income link ×2. That was a slip of the mouse. I did not mean to click that. Well, I was trying to say, I don't know how frequently I will get toilet paper, so I'd rather not buy these upgrades unless I'm sure I like them. Oh, wow. I will buy that. 25? That's just flat, right? That should be 40. You know what? Let's do this. I don't know what rounding shenanigans it did that. It took it to 39 instead of 40, but still, that's a good one. That is just straight up better. You can't beat that. Okay, well, let's buy some noodles. You can get it to level... Oh! Oh, wow, we can actually afford it. Sweet. Noodle income times 4. Wow, that's good. That's really good. And then we can... Oh, hey, there are noodles. R? What does R mean? I actually don't even know. I don't even have a clue what that can mean. R on a box of noodles? Is that like ragu? Is that a reference to a brand? I don't know. Boom! 100 water bottles that you never click. You don't touch the water bottles if you want to keep them around as scenery. Which I do. We're going to leave them there. Oh yeah, look, even here it has a separate house tracker. We're at 9 of 158 down here. Versus 19 of 129 up here. There's more upgrades in the basement? This is blowing my mind. Man. Okay. I guess, let's see. So, I will get the house to the next upgrade level. And we'll see what that looks like. Thank you, game, for that. I will be right back when we can afford East Wing, 2nd floor. Hammer! Wait. Yeah! Oh! Oh, cool. Okay, smashing all the pumpkins gets you gems, and it activates all your bonuses at once. Sweet. Upgrade. The house is getting bigger. More ghouls can fit inside. So many devious corners filled with lurking horrors. Oh, hey, what's that? Oh, wow, thank you. The game's really... It's given a few handouts. I think it's starting to take pity on my index finger. Thank you, game. I appreciate it. And yes, we are absolutely creating more screams per click, because this is filling up. This is turning into a Let's Play of The Binding of Isaac right now. Gosh, I love The Binding of Isaac. For catching more food. Stickier webs. Let's go. For 5 million, that's just, I want to call it a good deal. I don't know. I don't know what spider webs are usually valued at, but 5 million is certainly affordable now at the level we're operating at. Did I also... I got another click thing? Jeez Louise, game. Thank you. They're handing out these power-ups. So it's going to cost... So 248. So when the spider bar fills, we're basically going to be able to afford another one. Wait, no, 205. I'm thinking that's... I thought the spider cost way more. Oh no, it is 248k. So yeah, we're going to be able to afford most of a new spider when the bar fills. So we'll wait for that to hit it. It did. So we need... I wish there was a buy times 5 button up here. That would be nice. As many as there are. You got a little room over here on the UI. Just saying, you could push that out just a little further. Squeeze in the times 5. But then it wouldn't be centered over the UI, which, you know, I understand. 1, 2, 3. 2 more, it's going to be like 700k. So we want like, probably 750 will do it. Come on, go, we're almost there, because our clicks are doing way too much at this point. We are doing real good. It'd also be nice to know how much, like, because in Cookie Clicker with Heavenly Chips, it's like, you need to bake 1 trillion cookies. And then the next one is like, you need to bake 2 trillion cookies. So a total of 3, because it's an additional 2 trillion. So I'm curious if in this game it's like, how the Halloween spirits work, like how you accrue more. Spider! I love that sound. I don't know what that sound is. It kind of sounds like they're chewing a chip. But, I like that sound. But I want to see here. Yeah, so we've earned 2 Halloween spirits. When is the next one? Okay, I mean, that's good, but when progress the next spirit? I guess they don't tell you when you get the next one. Interesting. I would like to know. I want to know when I get a Halloween spirit. We've got the spirit. You've got to hear it. And then just, like, all the scream sound effects from earlier play. What gave us... Yeah, there we go. That'll do. Do you hear the terror? Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Come on, go, 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 go. Oh my gosh, I like these games way too much. I've been playing this for a while. There's no end in sight. That's the trick. It's like, oh, I'm making progress. No, you'll never win. It's like the Mafia. You never get out. We can afford a lot of pumpkins. And we are not anywhere close to these upgrades. And even if we were, neither of these are actually helpful. I mean, wow, we have bats? When did I get bats? Oh, I just got bats when I bought that. Oogie boogie! Die! 2 spins! I saw that. Okay, go here, spin, and then go back to clicking. What do we get? We got 1 gem. Alright. You would have to play for so long to unlock the ghouls. You won I'm Screams. What? What did I win? I won. Thank you. Thank you, America. I always knew I had it in me. I don't know what I won. Okay, cool. Let's just buy some pumpkins. That'll make me feel better. There we go. So, we are not... How many pumpkins is it for the next level? That doesn't look like... Oh, it's different per thing, because it should be 200, but it jumped to 250. Sneaky, because the bar isn't as far along. That's very nice they give you this progress bar, so you can judge that stuff. It would probably be worth it to get ghosts leveled up. Ghosts... I'm not sure if they'd be cheaper or more expensive than spiders at this point. I'm not sure where it would make more sense to invest money. Oh, hey! Squish! How are we doing downstairs? 500K! This is great! More shelves! More noodle income! More... What do I want? That! Yeah. Yes, yes! Look at me. Gaze upon my COVID storage. You know, didn't COVID actually kind of, like, resurge a little bit in the US a bit ago? I thought I heard something like that. Like, it kind of came back, but... obviously, it didn't come back with the force that it took the country the first time around. It's so funny. I'm playing a game about Halloween, and I have to talk about COVID. Because there's a toilet paper... Easter game in the basement of a haunted house. Video games are great. That's the takeaway here. That's the meaning of the holiday. So to buy 25 ghosts, it's 7 million. So to buy 10 spiders, yeah, actually, it's probably... So the question is this going to be less than or more than 19.51 million when I have to buy the next 25? I think I wanted that spin. I think the answer is yes. I actually think it's probably going to be cheaper to upgrade the spiders first. So let's focus on getting the spiders to level 50. So 500,000, half of 10 million, go. So it's 8 million to get the spiders to the next level, which won't take too terribly long. Because the thing is that as I'm upgrading the spiders, obviously, they're earning me more every single bit of money I put into them. Dang, I get addicted to these sorts of games. Because it's so fun. I don't think this applies to everyone, but for me, I love the games where number go up. It's very satisfying. It tickles my brain in a way I find amusing. But I need to think of an end state for this video because, you know, I can't just keep doing this all night. I probably could, but that doesn't mean I should. You know what I mean? We need 1.1 million for that, so it's going to be at least 5 million to get the spiders done. And I still think that's way more affordable than what the ghosts were going to become. So that's good. We can do that. What were we at down here? I didn't even really take heed. So both of those are, like, on the way to the next milestone. Let's do the cans. There we go. And then only 100k to get the bottles up. Let's do that real quick. The thing is that this removes downtime. I mean, it's a very odd solution to have just 2 separate clicker games in one, but it kind of works from the standpoint that you never have downtime. You can just go to the other screen if you're trying to do something. Or if you're waiting on points to accrue, be it screams or check marks. I genuinely don't know what the check marks are supposed to symbolize. Oh, is it just like a checklist? Like a Survivor checklist? Like, yep, we got toilet paper. Yep, we got water. Yep, we got noodles. Maybe that's what it is. It's just the obvious thing. Water income times 1.5. Hey, that should be times 2. Everything else has been times 2. Why not you? Okay. Anything else good down here? 1 million? No. We did buy those. Auto-collect. Unlock these tools and bonuses with gems. Auto-collect. I'm not sure what we'd be auto-collecting, so I'm not going to do that. Buy a cyanide pill for 1 toilet paper roll. Great. Not going to do that. I'm actually going to tastefully decline that offer. Thank you, game. How are we doing up here? We are getting there very rapidly. Yes, right now. Second spider, boop. Oh, look at that web. Oh, it doesn't make a sound. No. Oh, man, I wanted my spider web to make a creepy, crawly... that sound. Right there. That is the sound of spiders. It's so funny when there's stuff that's supposed to just be silent in real life, or is silent in real life, and then they come up with a sound for it, like sound designers for a show or whatever, and then, like, you're just like, yeah, that should make that sound. That feels right. And then you look into it and it's like, yeah, it's actually, like, one of my favorite examples is, like, The Walking Dead, where it's, like, they're doing, like, the zombies tearing into, like, bodies, and I think behind the scenes it's, like, somebody's just, like, grabbing a grapefruit, like, they cut a grapefruit in half, and they're just, like, shoving their hands into it to get, like, that wet squelching sound. Really cool. Really clever how people come up with that sort of stuff. Well, I think at this point the ghosts are our best bet. Yeah. I think... Okay, here's what I'll do. Because I do need an end state. What I'll do is I'm going to get the ghosts to level 100. We'll get the bats to their first level. And then I think we'll call it there. Because there's really no point to stop. Like, I could just keep going and going with this because it's a clicker game. There's always more clicking to be done. But I need, like, some sort of, like, satisfying marker of, like, okay, I did this. And I feel like that's good enough. Plus, we got our little basement going down here. 25 of anything is not feasible, except for the disinfectant, which we have not even purchased yet, so we are almost there. I might as well wait, because we're, like, really close. Click the toilet paper! Thank you. Disinfectant, income times 2. What do you prefer? Oh, wow. I was about to joke and be like, what do you prefer, the can or the disinfectant sound? I think it's actually the exact same. Yeah, it's like the exact same sound. What is this? Doubles income earned when progress bar is complete. Wait, what's this one? Doubles the speed. So this is the only one when it is active, you have to actually be clicking for it. These two just go automatically. Good, good. Alright, well, we're not going to be able to afford any of that for a bit. 500k kills 5% of germs. That's funny. What's the point, then? I don't know, you tell me. You made it say 5% of germs, not me. Okay, well, let's go upstairs. What do we got? We've got enough to do 10 more ghouls. I don't know why I call them ghouls when they're ghosts. Splat. That's very satisfying to squish the pumpkin like that. Yes, look at my toilet paper score. Boom! Disinfectant is now superior. The germs are panicking. There is no chance for them to survive. How are we doing up here? We're doing pretty okay, but the problem... Hi, Boogie. Mr. Oogie Boogie says there's trouble close at hand. You better pay attention now, because I'm the boogeyman. And then my video gets flagged for that. How dare you sing that song? It's so funny how tight of a stranglehold copyright has over music on YouTube, when music is such like a universal thing. But it's the nature of the world we live in, I suppose. What are you gonna do? Look at that. We're almost there. We just need what's a way to say a small amount intelligently? We need just a paltry handful of screams yet, to the tune of 14.5 million, and then we can get another ghost in one of the windows. The real question is, which one is he gonna appear in? I'm hoping the circular one. I would like to see a ghost over there. For no other reason than I think it'd be interesting to see how he interacts with, like, the blurriness of that window. Does the moon make a noise? No? No? Okay, no moon noise. Fair. I don't know what sound the moon would make, either. Back down in basement land, we got more noodles. Noodles for days. We're gonna need 500k. I don't know if the noodles were the right thing to start investing in, because this is getting expensive very quickly, but I gotta pick something, because just sitting on the money is not doing anything for me. We can upgrade this. We just need 1.8 million, and then we finally have another ghost. He's probably going to appear in one of these windows. I really hope they don't appear, like, down here in these little skinny ones, because that's not going to be very exciting if it's just, like, wedged in there. Come on, almost there, almost there. Go, 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 go. Go, scream! Everybody scream! Oh my gosh, no, don't click the tree, though. The trees don't have to scream. They can stay quiet, because their audio, like, clips the mic. Boom! Where is he? Ah! He's up there! I like that he slid into place as if it were, like, a puppet show. Yeah, look, he, like, slides up and down. Hold on, I'll stop clicking. Do your thing. Slide down for me. Go on. Just go on down. Yeah, look at that. And then he pops up. Come on. Hello. Lovely. Yep, okay, we'll get bats to level 25, and then we're going to mark that as the end of this house. You know, this looks enough like a house. Like, we started with, like, I think we had the front door and we had this little one bit on the roof. So since then, we added both sides, the west and east wing, and then we added the upper west and east wing, and we added this turret on the very top of the house. And we squished a pumpkin. Nice. So, you know, we definitely evolved it. We got somewhere. You couldn't do this in, like, 5 minutes. You would have to play this a bit. So this is a good little showcase of what Scream Collector is all about. It's just a little clicker game. You know, you've seen these. We've all seen these. And hopefully you're not addicted to one currently, because these games take way too much time. I really like them, but that's precisely why I can't play them. Part of why I don't really do online multiplayer, because to get good and stay good enough to play against other people, you're doing so much playing to keep up with everyone else. And man, at a certain point, I just want to relax with the game. I don't want to have to keep going and going and going and going with it to keep up with everyone else. Get that. So we need 10 bats. So that is 29 million screams. Wow. That is more than I thought it would be, my friend. And also, that progress bar for the bat is real slow. That is not fake slow. That is real life taking an eternity slow, which is just fine because that's not even that much money. Yeah, so we're gonna cut. Well, actually, let's go down here. I was gonna say we're gonna come back when we can afford that, but perhaps there is some progress to be made down here in my bunker. This is where I go. Like, I live in the house, you know, I hang out up there with all the ghouls and the demons and the bugs and everything. And then every now and then it gets a little too much, gets too scary. So I come down here, I take a me day, I hang out with my supplies of boxed noodles, canned goods, my one disinfectant that I have. Please don't use it. I do not have any more. That's the last one. Leave it alone. Also, I haven't pointed it out yet, but yes. Yes, indeed. I do see this Tyrannosaurus Rex skull and that thing, whatever that is. Has like an anteater snout. I don't know what that thing is. Spooky sounds! I keep getting different versions of that achievement, and I'm not quite sure why. Maybe it's just tied to each sound effect. Like, if I click this enough, there's a chance there might be like a spooky sounds achievement for that. Is that right? Squeak. Explode 25 flying bats. 14 of 25. Yeah, because I missed the one on the first go. There we go. Spin! Go! Spin to win! Big money, big money. You won a bat. Where? What? What do you mean I won a bat? Oh, like a free bat? Thank you. Yeah, look! We got the bat! We got the bat! And it's very obnoxious when you click it. Lovely. I don't even know what the last prize was. It wasn't a ghost, apparently, because I don't have a free ghost. Ruining my account. 8 spins? Thank you, game. You want a spider. So there I did get a spider, right? Yes, and it ruins my nice even count. Thank you, game. I appreciate that. Teach me that perfection is not worth striving for. Ghost? A clock? I like that there's a pained scream when you get the clock. That's funny. Oh, I thought... I am pinching the bridge of my nose. I thought that message said, you won I'm screams. It says, you won 1 million screams. And it's just doing the 1M. I am an idiot. I can't believe I didn't realize that. That is funny. Also, when did I get so many spins? Goodness. Yep, look, you won 1 million screams, not you won I'm screams. I was so confused by that message earlier. I'm like, what? Now you're rubbing it in my face, game. Look, I get it. I made a mistake, okay? At least I'm acknowledging it. Oy vey. We can afford... Well, we could actually... I think we can afford all of this right now, yeah. We could get 25 of everything, so let's do that. Just pump money into everything. Yeah, I think we're about done here, because I could keep going, but we got the house to a pretty nice state, and the basement is looking good. Here, we can see what this will do. One more box of noodles on a shelf, please. That is clearly Kraft mac and cheese. That is clearly Kraft. That's very funny. Okay, I'm glad I saw that. But yeah, I mean, I could just keep playing this for hours and hours because that's the sort of game it is. But we get the idea at this point, right? You see. And this is a suitably spooky house. Like, it's not the biggest or the scariest or most haunted house around. But it's mine. I built it with my own right hand and the left button on my mouse, which I need to apologize to for beating up for a prolonged period. Because believe you me, there's been no auto-clicker, and I have been clicking this like a madman to get the progress we have. In fact, how many Halloween spirits? We have 4. Interesting. I'm not sure. It would be really nice if it told you, like, at least what this current one requires to get a reset. But yeah, I think we've seen enough of this, you know? You get the idea, I get the idea. This has been Scream Collector, and the link, again, is in the description if you'd like to try this for yourself. This is for free on Steam. Granted, there are little purchases like this, and there is, where is it? Where is it? Settings. There is this for $1, which I might actually get and, you know, just have, because this game's cute. I played this back in the day, and I probably played it to about this point, because this is the progress you can, you know, reasonably get in, not sure how long I've been playing, let's say an hour and a half-ish. And yeah, you know, it's just one of these games. We've all played these. I hope you've played these, because it's the hot new genre. It's really not that new anymore. What I consider new is now old. I'm rambling at this point.
He's not a freak.
Oh no.
He's not a geek. But when he speaks, he goes ooh ah ooh ah ooh ah ooh ah.
We now return to Scream Collector. This is just a little bonus footage here. I logged back in after... Thank you. Wow, I forgot how noisy this game was already. I logged back in the next day here, and we can see I earned 700 million check marks while I was asleep, and if we go upstairs, 5.5 billion screams. That is lovely. So I figured we could just upgrade some stuff, see if we could unlock anything else cool real quick, and if we can't, then, you know, still the end of the video. Spider income ×2. It is right on the door. So if we click that corner of the door, we now get the spider sound effect. Lovely. Let's see. We can buy the west wing, leading to our house being even taller. And now the west tower. Beautiful, beautiful. So that we now have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Was the house literally just this door before? I thought that this was a part of it. Maybe it wasn't. But yeah, I figured we could buy our upgrades real quick before I officially end this video. And then we can see what cool things we can get. We always want our mansion to be even spookier than it already is. Let's see. That's going to be 200. We can buy cats. Lovely. 2 billion. Oh my goodness. This is why I can't keep doing this, because I would just be playing this forever to keep getting unlocks. But we can do this. There's our next tree. Pumpkins we can do. There it is. I'm trying to keep track of where all the new stuff is appearing. I really do like the style of this. I can't play this forever. I could, but I shouldn't. I'll say it that way. Get our tombstones. We're not going to have enough for that. Can't upgrade the cat anymore. Oh, I didn't even realize we can actually buy witches now. So Halloween spirits, we would get 25 of them. So maybe we'll do a reset so we can see what that looks like. But yeah, we unlocked a whole bunch of stuff in the interim there. Yeesh, more shelves? Shelves again. Look at this. Look at all the supplies we can fit down here in our basement. 5 million, 50 million is worth it. We're blazing through these upgrades. Buy all this. We're gonna have the most stocked bunker this side of the Mississippi. Upgrade, more stuff on the shelves. Fill them. This is ridiculous. This is quite the bunker. This reminds me of that game 60 Seconds. It's kind of like that. Beautiful, beautiful. More medkit. Medication speed ×2. Now that is cool. That is lovely. Okay, well, this is pretty good. This is quite the little... Oh, get him! This is quite the little haunted house we have at this point, and our basement is It's not fully stocked, but it's pretty stocked. There's a lot of stuff down here. I'm sure somebody can identify these other brands that I'm not realizing what they are. I'm showing my maturity level by only recognizing craft on the shelf, I suppose. But at least we have our disinfectant and towels. A nice subtle sound for that. What it? This thing doesn't make a sound. What is that? I'm not quite sure what that is. Interesting. But yeah. I guess let's do the reset and see what that looks like, because we won't do the basement because we're only going to earn 8, and I might play this off camera because this is kind of amusing to me. But we will earn 25 up here, plus 25% to all of my income and clicks. That's worth a reset. So here, we can see what a reset does. Let's give it a go. But first, before I do that, I actually went ahead and I bought the cursors for $1. So let's, I think I said I'd use the candy corn or the zombie hand last night, so let's stick with the candy corn, because the bone and witch hat do not appeal to me as much. Click the bet. Yes. Reset now. You lose all earned screams, upgrades, and unlocks, but keep all gems, gem upgrades, spins, and spirits. Which, by the way, yes, we do have a daily spin. Big money, big money. We got our first witch. Beautiful. I don't know where she is. She's hiding. Now we have 5. Alright, reset. Go! Yes. Halloween spirits. Earn 1 Halloween spirits. Income plus 3% and 1 gem. So 25%. So yeah. So now, as we play, we should just earn everything a whole lot quicker at this point. We'll just, we'll see how quickly we can upgrade the house before I close this session out. And actually, already, I see that this is an add-on. I guess it's just so cheap, you have it for basically the entire run. I forgot that you do add this part of the house to the front door. So yeah, this has been Let's Play Scream Collector, and, you know, it's a clicker game. I've said it several times in the first recording session, but it is just a fun little distraction, is how I describe these games. I do realize, though, I don't have access to the basement anymore, so I wonder if I have to upgrade the house enough to get the... Well, to the house, it would be the east wing. To us... Or no, I'm saying it backwards. To the house, it would be the west wing. To us, it would be the east wing. I wonder if we have to upgrade that again to get the basement. We sure do. And this has not reset, so this is still going even after I reset the house. Excellent, excellent, excellent. The house may be haunted, but you know what? It's got a fully stocked basement, so what more could a man want? So, again, link to this will be down in the description. I think we all get the idea at this point. I could build the house up again, but then I'm just playing the game again. You know what to do. Go down there, check it out, and yeah, I think that's the end of this game. So, thank you guys for watching. Let's play Scream Collector, and I'll catch you guys later.